Sawadika! Welcome to Spanish Fork 17. This week my daughter Amy would like to learn how to make raad hna. This Thai street food dish is a simple beef stir fry loaded with leafy greens and a yummy sauce. It is so delicious. So join me today on Cooking Made Easy with June, brought to you by Macy's, the happy shopping store in Spanish Fork. Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking Made Easy with June. Today I have my wonderful daughter Amy, who's been here before. If you remember her, she got married and all that now. And yeah, I think Lindsay's been on a couple times.
Yes.
But Taylor will never come on. I don't know what's with that. Anyways,
Taylor, come on the show.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some of my family to come on. Anyways, so Amy, you've had my cookbook, of course.
Yes.
But you've only made a couple things, and so go ahead.
I've only made cabbage stir fry and red curry.
Okay.
But we just loved it so much, we just kept making it.
I know.
We just haven't tried
but you
anything
make
else.
it for lots of people though, like
Yes.
like for 10.
Yeah,
12?
so usually we have a big group of friends come over for curry night every month, and then we've done cabbage stir fry as well.
And that's just 2 weeks. I mean, just 2 dishes that you impacted a world.
A world, wow, yes.
So anyway, so we're talking, and Amy was like, "Oh, what can I make?" So I thought this would be a good dish, and I'm not sure if he'll like these leafy green vegetables, but so anyway, it's just really healthy and easy. So the first thing we do before we start this is that we do soak the rice noodles, and we use the wide noodles. I'm gonna bring it over here. This is a double package, so by the way. So it's really dry and crunchy, you know, and there's different brands, but I think I threw away the packet. Anyways, but there's different brands, but usually the brands at the Asian store are the best. You can tell that they're going to be really chewy, and you can just tell. And so anyway, so you soak it in like your hot or warm tap water for a few minutes. I would say 4 minutes. It really doesn't matter because we're going to drain it, and then we're going to pan fry it, okay? And then anyway, so we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to let it soak for just a few more minutes. While we're doing that, I'm going to show you how to cut the beef. Now, I got this at Macy's, and I've heard different stories, like, you know, beef. Well, right now beef is so expensive, and you're thinking, whoa. So what we need to do is you can get the cheapest cut of beef. I find that I heard somebody telling me it doesn't matter what cut you get as long as you cut it really thinly. And so what I do is I just get anything. This was on sale at Macy's, and so even though it looks like it's not good, it's got all this stuff, I cut all this stuff off. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't like any of this into the bite. So I just take a knife and just kind of trim it off. And then even like the gristle, like see in here, you just go in there and just kind of like scrape it off a little bit because it's going to be chewy. And who wants that? You know what I mean? Have you seen some dishes, like you go somewhere or even a restaurant and you chew a piece of beef and you're like, oh, politely put your napkin and spit it out? Or just spit it out and not be polite?
That's it right there.
So I just kind of like scrape it off. I know there's some meat in there, so. Okay, do you see that?
Yeah.
So if you want to take a little bit more time, you can also scrape that, you know, because that's a good piece right there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so I take that, and then also here, in reality, this was the cheapest cut they had in Macy's. Don't cut it towards you. However, this is actually turned out to be a pretty tender cut.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty tender. And so see how, like, if I can, my test, Amy, for beef, like, see this gristle? You don't want that. So, but see, I'm going to scrape that off. And don't stress too much if you feel like you're wasting or anything, because you don't want to eat that anyways. But if you can tell, the test is that, okay, look how hard it is for me to cut. If I can't even do that with a knife, how am I going to chew it myself with my teeth? Does that make sense? I'm just going to throw that away. So, and sometimes you don't see it all at once. Like here, I see that little bit there. I'm just kind of picky that way. And also, like, with chicken, I do the same thing.
Yes, because I know you do that with the curry.
Yeah,
I do that.
you want every bite to be yummy because you're taking all that time to do something good, right? So you want to cut it thin. And they say you want to cut it against the grain, like see how this is going like this way? So you don't want to do it this way. I mean, if you do, it's not going to that huge of a deal, but I think the purpose of doing it cross-cutting so that it can be more tender. Does that make sense? Because you're already cutting it even more. So you want to cut it as thin as you can. And it's almost like a scraping motion, like that. I'll do this piece.
It's like cutting the chicken.
It is cutting like the chicken, so you're used to this.
Yeah.
And make sure your knife is sharp, and you can sharpen your knife before you do this, and then it just makes it all. So I mean, just random, and even like you can do it like that just to tenderize it. You know, some people like to do that too. But okay, so I'm gonna have you come and try doing this.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna drain the noodles while you're doing that.
Use your left hand.
Oh, you know what? I'm so weird. Like I write.
Sorry, against the grain. So is it?
Yeah.
This
So
way?
it really doesn't matter. So see how you see the grain is going. Yeah. So like this.
Okay.
Honestly, I've probably done it both ways, and it's still fine. As long as you try to make it as thin as you can.
Gotcha.
How's that feeling? That looks perfect.
Feels
Amy, you're
great.
good. You're good at it. Okay. So while Amy's finishing it off, I already have most of it cut up already. I'm going to talk a little bit about the cabbage. So you can use, this is what I love about this, is like leafy green, anything that looks leafy green. And this is a bok choy from Macy's. And there's also the little Chinese bok choy that I've seen at the Asian store where it's shorter. But I prefer the big leafy greens. I've used mustard greens, and they turn out great also. Because you're going to do a quick stir fry, you're not going to cook it really long. And it's going to be awesome. So actually, let me grab another knife. You doing all right, Amy?
Yeah, that one was kind of a little
I'm going to grab
thick,
another knife. And so when it comes like in a clove like this, so you pull each apart and you wash each stalk, because even some of this, you still have that, and it probably won't hurt, but I like to cut that off. And so you're going to cut that off, and you want to use all of it. So I like to do it like this. We're still going to eat this part, okay? We're not going to waste that. It's going to be really yummy. So you just slice it thinner. Can you hear that sound? It's like a foamy, spongy. It's going to be good. And then as far as the leaf, it's going to shrink a lot. So sometimes I do that, and then I just cut like that into like maybe 1.5 inches. So it's just a real simple cut. Okay, so I mean, it looks like a ton. I'm actually doubling the recipe. So it does look like a ton, but it does shrink a lot. So that's what we're going to be doing for this cabbage. Are you finished?
Yeah, I did what you did.
You can take, no, that's all right. Grab that bowl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then just put the rest in there.
Okay.
And then I'll help you teach you we'll cut the cabbage.
Okay,
You're going to go
perfect.
ahead and wash the knife really quick.
Okay.
Some people are picky about that, but honestly, just to rinse off, but we're going to cook it all together right here. Let me grab another cook. You can just throw it in there, wash them. Oh, I don't have another cutting board. So just wash that or flip that one over.
You want this? Oh, this one, wash it?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll put the beef right here for now. And I'm going to have you help me cut the, this. So I'm going to throw that part out. So there's not really any one way to do it. Some people like to do it the long way. But see, these big pieces are honestly really, I'm actually going to put I'll put the garlic right here. I don't know. Put this here. Okay, so I'll show you again. So you were cutting. So you take this, one of these, and so, like that. And then see how Amy like this? And it's like that. And then this, I would just go like this.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be too thin.
So this, like this?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that, even bigger than that, because
Like
the
that?
leaf's going to shrink a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Sometimes I even take 2.
And then you want
this.
this in it too? This big stem?
Yeah. So honestly, it'll just come. If it's too big, you can just bite it off, right?
Yeah. Like that? I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Are you sure? If it's wrong, tell me.
Honestly, I'm just so weird. Like, I've seen people make my recipe and they cut the zucchini a certain way and they send me a picture and it tastes good. But it's like chunks and I'm like, oh, I want it a little thinner, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because they liked it.
Yeah.
So
Just
it's all good.
just your preference.
Yeah.
So, was that not right?
Okay, so see like that. No, this is awesome. But I'll just cut it shorter and then I cut it like that.
Okay, so these would be, you want these thinner, like that.
Yeah. It's not going to change the taste. It's just aesthetic.
Aesthetic. Okay.
Yeah.
Aesthetic. So we're just going
The
for
way it looks.
aesthetic.
It's going to taste delicious. See
It
how
does feel like
so
styrofoam.
About a 2-inch, it does feel like styrofoam.
Weird.
So actually, you can just take the styrofoam container and, no, I'm just kidding. substitute it. I'm just kidding.
That was a good joke.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. I teach math. You know, my 8th grade math. This one kid, he's just so quiet. And today I asked him to share something like, and he sat there for a long time, and then he cracked a joke, and it was so funny, and I just started laughing. So I'm like, what? It came out of that
Coming
kid?
out of his shell.
Anyways, it was just unexpected stuff. Okay, so after we've cut the greens, I'm just gonna cut quickly the onions, and it doesn't have to be like really thin. And this is just easy for me to do it this way, and you peel it off like that, see? Cut the ends and peel it off. Do you do this, or did I show this before?
Yes.
Okay. We just need onions for the flavor, and sometimes you see a little bit of this mold, you know? So,
Yeah.
But you just take it and throw it away. Like it's just, you know, it's getting old. But it's still good. You know, onions last a long time. Okay, so then we just do it like that, and I just make a big chunk because it's just gonna be like the flavor. Yeah, and it's already layered, so you don't have to really. Some people like it thinner, but I just like it like this.
Yeah, thicker. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just put it in here for now. Okay, so we also, if you give me a little container, like a little bowl, that I'm gonna chop the garlic, or we can leave it in here. Oh, never mind, I'm gonna leave it in here.
Okay.
So this is already peeled. You can get it like this. And I would like to cut off this little bit too, but honestly, it's gonna be just fine.
I always like it when you smash, you know, like peel it, you smash it.
Yeah.
I always feel like it makes it easier to
It does. But for the sake of whatever, I'm just gonna
just do it this way.
I should use a different knife, but this is fine. Oops, look at me. Professional chef. Oh, but you know what? I'm not the only one to cut. You know, what's his name? Oh my gosh. I forgot his name. He's a real professional chef about a few years ago.
Bobby Flay?
No, not Bobby Flay.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. He was on Ellen, when Ellen used to be around. Remember the show? That's old, huh? He actually was on a show cooking, and he cuts himself.
Slice like that, and then just very carefully again, keep your fingers tucked in. Okay, and just slice it.
I don't understand that. You just have just as much chance of slicing it that way as when your fingers are sticking out.
I'm trying. Yes, damn, I just cut myself.
You really did.
I did. I haven't done that for years.
Wow.
Bled and had to get a Band-Aid and all that. That's
So
happened on
don't
my
do
show.
that.
Well, somebody did that once.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
yeah. This is life. Okay, life of a cooking, whatever. Okay, so here we have this. This is good enough. Okay, now, so we're gonna turn on the wok. Okay, because I went ahead and put it on high. Make sure this is on. Yep. So while it's heating up. Okay, so grab the cookbook. So I drained the noodles already. So this is 2 packages of noodles. Okay, so I drained the noodles. So see how it's like, it used to be crunchy, but it's still not cooked right. So we're gonna pan fry it. So in a large bowl, you're still gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna put a couple tablespoons of oil in here. So you just kind of guess where, so we're doubling it. So I'm gonna put, we might have to add a little bit more too. So, okay, so a couple tablespoons of oil, so 3. And then we'll wait until it heats up. And then we're gonna just toss it with, what does it say?
Soy.
Black soy and
2 tablespoons of water.
Okay, yeah, because we're going to like just flavor the noodles, you know what I mean, instead of just plain rice noodles and boil a bit.
Is this black soy?
So this is sweet
soy?
Yeah, so sweet black soy, okay, is what we're gonna use. And I'm gonna wait till it gets almost there. Okay, while that's heating up, some people like to marinate this and add some sugar and brown sugar. It calls for brown sugar? Oh, let me go grab some brown sugar. Okay, so watch the oil for a second, Amy.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some brown sugar.
What do you want me to watch for? Okay.
See how it's like heating up?
Yeah, it looks good.
Do you think it's ready?
Aren't you supposed to put like a little flick of something in there and then it goes?
Let's see.
Or usually
Put
how
that
I
over
check
there.
it, I put the
Oh, not the
little bit
meat.
on
We don't need
Oh.
that. We're gonna put this
Fine.
in. Yeah. I can hear it sizzle a little bit. Okay.
That's
okay.
good.
Okay, not too bad. Okay, so put that in the sink. So you take, you take the black soy. We don't need brown sugar yet.
Oh, okay.
This is the noodles only. We're just gonna put the, go ahead and put the black soy in here. You don't have to measure it. Just put about 3 or 4 tablespoons, so just guess.
You're gonna have to just tell me.
Okay, wait, 1, see? And now you move 2, and go another. See, that's how I measure, like, and then
4?
another. Well, wait, this is double, so put another 3 more. Yeah.
1.
Okay, and we'll put some more if we need to. It's easier to put more. Okay, that's enough. Okay, yeah. It's easier to add, but we can't take away.
True.
See, so it goes quite a ways. But it's not going to be too salty.
That's how you always cook growing up. You never measured.
I know.
So we could never learn how to make it. Now
sorry.
you have measurements though. This is good.
It was so painful to put the cookbook together, honestly. I had to slow down. Oh,
Well, we're
write
very
it down.
grateful for it. So
Oh, thanks, Amy.
yeah.
So you just toss it with that. Now, this is a lot of noodles, so sometimes
Were we supposed to put
you
the
can
garlic
even
in?
cover it, huh? Say that one more time.
Were we supposed to put the garlic in first?
No.
Oh.
Because we're just doing the noodles first.
Oh, that's with the beef.
Yes,
Okay,
so-
sorry.
So because we're
I did
doing
not hear that
yeah,
well.
we're doubling it. So I'm gonna cover it just for like a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So this is gonna do that, and then let's go ahead and we're gonna put the noodles back in here,
Okay.
and then we're
me-
going to do our stir fry. Does that make sense?
Yeah, get some of this water out of
Yeah.
here.
So I'm gonna do that. Okay. So I'm gonna chop the garlic a little bit more. Anyways, so I'm trying to remember when you. Honestly, I made this dish last. It's been a long time, and I don't know why. There's so many recipes in there. I haven't made it often, but this recipe reminds me of when I still see this bigger lady in Thailand. Not a lot of big women in Thailand, but it was a street food. Like we'd go and she would just toss all this together. I don't remember if she did this part, but she. I just remember tossing it together, and she just handed it to me, and it was just the most delicious thing I had.
Yeah.
Maybe I was super hungry that day. I don't remember. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some things you just remember
Yeah.
as a child.
Well, I remember this was really good when you did make it.
Okay.
I really
But do you remember anything else? What do you remember in your favorite Thai dish?
I loved Thai eggs and sticky rice were one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
I love that one. And lap gai
Okay.
and gutio, the noodles. I loved that when Grandma would make it.
Oh, yeah.
And she would take like 3 days to make the bone broth or the. And then I remember that one year where she had been taking, it was like 2-3 days she was doing it, and then she spilt it all over the floor. Do you remember that? It was here.
remember.
You don't remember that? Yeah, it was
And then
right
what
over there.
did we do? We all screamed.
Yeah. And then she tried to start putting it back in the pot.
Oh, no.
So then I think she like came up
We just do
with
it something
something else. Yeah. But
So it's going to
I
be
was
another
really
minute.
sad. Okay.
It's kind of chewy right now. Anyways, okay. I think, you know what? I can't remember. Did I put any salt in it? I feel like we aren't going to, it's just lightly
So it's got
sweet.
black soy.
and water. Oh, we didn't add, oh, we want to put water. Let's put a little bit water. So that's how it cooks it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Put a little bit water.
But how much? Just like
Just a couple
quarter?
tablespoons. So I doubled it, so I'm just going to pour it in here. Okay, so we add a little water, and I had to add like 4 tablespoons because this is double batch. And I would cover and let it cook about 2 minutes. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, no, good. No,
I don't
we're
know, all
good.
over your shirt.
What? Oh no, I have
I
an
mean,
apron.
you know what I really need is the kind of apron that,
I need an apron. I don't even have an apron.
what? Oh,
I don't know why.
I have to.
I always
but for
regret it
one-
after I cook.
I have
I'm
it, but
like,
I don't always use it. Isn't that crazy? Okay, just put that aside. Okay, so we've got most of everything out here, so we should be fine to go ahead and add oil and do our stir fry. Does that make sense? So you can still hear the sizzle of the residue of some of the soy that's been in there. Okay, so let's go
Here,
ahead and
I'm
put the
gonna cut this
garlic.
right here.
Yeah, good idea. So woo. So okay.
Popping.
I like the wooden. I need to get some more long wooden ones.
I love I use the wooden one when
Yeah.
I usually cook with those. So, because I feel like this always like, plastic ones always scrape or like, I don't know. I always get nervous it's gonna melt.
Yeah,
in there, which is very
this wok is a
helpful.
non-stick wok. And it's electric. I know people go, but they make really good electric woks nowadays. And also
I
it's,
need to get one.
yeah, and it heats up really well, and I just love my electric wok. It gets hotter than some of my woks sitting on a stove. Okay.
So do you wait for it to get like golden brown?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
like
So,
that?
Yep, now throw the beef in.
So it's kind of like the beginning
Yeah,
stages
yeah.
of cabbage
This is-
stir fry.
Yep.
I don't want it to splash.
Yeah, just-
Oh, first.
yeah, every time I make beef, I think of you, Amy, because you're a steak woman.
Yes. I love some good steak.
I'm gonna have to use a spatula because
Just so good.
yeah, it's kind of flimsy. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna rinse that off of me. Because this is too flimsy. This is too heavy. Okay, now, at this point, here's a lot of beef. I'm gonna start adding a little bit of seasoning. A bit more oil because that's a lot of beef. And add a little seasoning.
Like salt and pepper?
Like, at this point, a lot of times we like to season our meat, so I'm gonna add a tiny bit of salt. I didn't put it in the recipe, but I'm just gonna like.
I feel like you always just kind of.
Yeah, you just kind of but not too much. You know, just they Bobby Flay. I love Bobby Flay. Did you rinse that one thing?
Yes.
Okay, let me have that because this is. There you go. There you go. That's much better for me. And beef doesn't have to cook like real long, but I like.
I like it medium.
You like it medium? Okay, this is gonna cook all the way because we're gonna add broth, we're gonna add the veggies. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's go ahead and start adding our seasoning. Maybe a little bit more of this.
This seasoning.
Okay, so what do we have?
So we've got brown garlic, and onion. Add meat and onions.
Oh yeah, okay, add onions.
I'll throw these guys in.
Yep. Yeah. You could break it up. You got to break it up.
Oh,
You just
yes.
can use your spatula if you want, really. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to get you.
And then,
Okay,
and
so
then
I'm
it
gonna
says,
stir that.
add meat and onions, cook through.
Okay.
And
And
then
cook through,
after that,
it
it says
doesn't-
add greens and stir for 3 seconds.
Oh wait, how about the seasonings? Oh.
It says to do the greens, and then after that, you add the sauce mixture.
So here's the sauce, okay? So you add 2 tablespoons of yellow bean paste. So this is like yellow soybean paste. It's very unique, and you don't use it in a lot of dishes, but this particular stir fry really makes a big difference. And also, it's actually a lot of Japanese dishes require this, so it's worth it to buy the bottle, and it'll last you a while. But it's really yummy, and it has a really good, unique taste to it. So I'm gonna just let my beef cook for a second here, and then go ahead, Amy, you and I help me. Oh, I'll just do it.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah. How many tablespoons does it say?
Let's see. It
so
says
you just eye it. So
2
we're gonna double it.
tablespoons.
Okay, so double. Remember, I said to dump.
What if I put too much?
No, you won't. Just put it in. Just put like one spot is a tablespoon. Just guess.
1 spot.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's
Shaker.
It's a new bottle.
Oh,
it's
that's 1.
That's 1.
Big
2.
I'd say that's 2. 3.
Isn't this fun?
4. Yeah. 4.
So you see how I measure?
I don't
and
remember
eye it?
this being in it.
Well, I don't think you've ever seen me cook it. Okay, what's the next thing, Amy?
The next thing, so
2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Let's measure the
yes.
fish sauce.
See, yeah, I can do that.
I don't want to put too much fish
What
sauce.
is it? 2?
Yeah, 2 tablespoons. So we double it. What does it say? 1 or 2?
It says 1 there,
Okay,
so
so we
2.
double it. Okay. One time, I don't remember, Aunt Susan, I asked her to put the fish sauce in there, and instead of using 2 teaspoons, she put 2 tablespoons. And we were like,
no.
But honestly, it tasted good.
Okay, good, really?
Yeah,
'Cause I
it
feel like
was
fish sauce
fine.
is just so strong, so you want to
Yeah,
put the right
I don't
amount.
know. Go. What's next?
And then we've got oyster sauce. Did we already
Okay.
put that? Use
Not
that?
yet.
Okay, so
Oyster sauce is over there. Yeah. This isn't all of the stir
and
fries.
2 tablespoons of 4.
Okay, so go ahead.
4 spots.
Yeah, this one is okay to be a little over. A little bit more. One spot. I'm serious, that's what I do. And
Two spot.
3.
3.
And then, perfect.
Okay.
Awesome, I love it. Okay, next.
Next, we have 2 tablespoons of black soy sauce. I think we used that already, right?
No, that was for the noodles, so we're gonna have to put, no, we haven't put the black soy. I know there's all kinds of flavors and textures in here, so 2 total or 2 each?
It was 2, so it says 2 tablespoons, so 4.
Okay,
So
I'm
4
just gonna-
spots.
Okay. Okay, what's next?
So after that one, then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Okay.
I'm gonna rinse this off.
Yeah.
This.
And then chicken broth. So I'm gonna use beef broth instead, and then also
And then
cornstarch and accent, which is MSG. So it's a 1/4 teaspoon. So I'm gonna double to 1/2.
make sure I get the right amount.
Okay.
2
Yeah.
so 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and this calls for how much broth does it say? The green canola garlic broth. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, there's a mistypo here. It says 2.5 cups. And I remember making it and I said, oh gosh, this is a typo. But it should be 2.5 tablespoons.
You should come out with a
So-
new addition.
I know I need to. So I'm just gonna do,
It's okay, they'll fix it.
so 4 tablespoons of the beef broth.
2, 3.
See, even now we already have lots of sauce, right? And so now we're gonna add cornstarch, which is 2. And people say you're supposed to put it in a little bit of water. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of juice in here, just to kind of like, so it won't be clumpy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put my 2 tablespoons in here. And just do a quick stir. Oh, okay. Let me put my sauce. It's okay. It's gonna be just fine. And this is gonna help thicken it a little bit. The reason why, so it's not gonna be like real clumpy. So let me see that for a second. Because I'm gonna add some sauce in here to rinse it off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Marvelous.
Yeah. See how it's thickened it a little bit?
Yeah.
But it's gonna thin out because we're gonna add all these veggies. Okay, you ready?
Yes. I am ready.
I'm gonna put this over here. Move all this. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't know how we're gonna fit. We have to do it one at a time. It's gonna shrink. Can we do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay,
You're
now
the
just what?
professional.
I'm not professional, but I'm just used to like doing it. So see how it's gonna shrink, right?
Yeah.
So this again, if you guys do just one batch, it wouldn't be a big deal. But of course, I always do this double batch, right? That's just how I am. Okay, so let's put the other bun in. We're gonna edit the hen. We're gonna see the hen. A horror
Just keep it in.
We'll keep that out.
That would be funny. Okay, so we put it a little bit at a time, but see how quickly it shrinks? Do you want to get a chopstick or a fork and taste this, Amy?
Yes.
So the sauce,
Should I just try the meat or all of it?
so you want to actually just, yeah,
Like
just taste that.
that?
Yeah, taste that. You're not sure. You
No,
were like,
it's good.
ooh.
I-
It's just good. It has
it's
to be.
good.
Is it tender?
Well, it's good. It's tender.
Is it really good or just, no?
No, it's tender. It's good. I think I would add
Cook it a little bit longer?
more. Either
Beef
the oyster
broth?
sauce or it needs to be a bit more sweet. Or
More
maybe I guess
salty?
that's gonna be that's gonna
Yeah,
add.
that's gonna
sweetness.
have some flavor.
So once
So you don't think it's sweet enough? We added.
no, I think but once we add this though,
Yeah.
because I think that will add to it.
Does it call for black pepper? Go look in there for me.
But it's good though.
It doesn't call for black pepper?
Garnish with black or white pepper.
I thought so.
Garnish.
Okay, I'm gonna, honestly, this is a lot of vegetables, so I'm gonna cover it for a second. So let's do black
I think
pepper.
when you add this
Yeah,
with it.
let's go ahead
it's
and
good.
move this
Sorry.
And now you're gonna eat. Okay, we're
I
gonna
was
share.
gonna try to eat that, but now it's really hard to take out.
You're on TV, by the way, FYI.
Oh.
Here, wipe that counter down for me real quick. Okay, I'm gonna taste the sauce. So again, my broth, you know, I'm just like not questioning how much I put in it because I only added like, does that make sense? I'm gonna taste because we're gonna eat with the noodles. I like it.
No, it's good.
You know, honestly, in Thailand nowadays, people want it so sweet, and I'm not too sweet.
No, it's good.
You're right.
I think that will
Okay,
just
so
add
go
the
ahead
perfect
and
amount.
Amy, so go ahead and put some noodles on there.
Okay.
Let me get you a fork or something.
Yeah, I'll probably get a fork.
And then, here you go. This
Thank
is going to
you.
be the show, you know, piece, and then we go. Is it hard? Oh, yeah. See. So when it does this, you can add a little water
Yeah, I think we want to add a
if
little
it's
bit of water.
if it's too hard. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and put it in there. Oh, the sauce is going to make it go apart.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so fun, you guys. I guarantee you the restaurants do the same thing. But we're not seeing on the show. Okay, a little bit
This
more.
is authentic.
Yeah, this is
realistic. I think, yeah.
Okay, that's
That's a
good.
good amount, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put right here and just put some sauce all around it. You're gonna get like a little tiny bit more sweetness from the noodles because we put sweet black soy. I'll put some more beef in here. There. Okay, if you can give me a piece of paper towel, please, over there. Oh, I'm gonna use my finger like.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna just see it adds a little garnish. There, that's pretty. Okay. All right, let me get us some. You can have as much as you want. Look how much we made.
Yeah, we made a lot.
Because I've been tasting. Is that good, Amy, or more?
That's perfect. Yeah, juice is perfect.
Okay. Go ahead and taste.
I will give it a try.
I'm gonna use my chopsticks.
Oh, I guess I'll.
You wanna go?
I guess I can use my chopsticks too.
Yes, you can. You're a good chopstick user.
Thanks.
Some people don't.
I don't know if we.
Did you get some black pepper?
Oh no.
I love.
Sprinkle some black pepper. Pepper
just
is
a
very
little bit,
good.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for this? Gotta get
Yeah.
some of the noodle.
Get some noodle and veggie.
It's a long piece of noodle.
You just bite into it because I know it's awkward. The Chinese and Japanese, they just kind of slurp it up.
That's good. I like the noodles were the perfect. Yeah, add together. I like the greens a lot.
I like the chewy noodles. Now, if it's not chewy, I mean, cooked enough for you, because some people like it.
Yeah, softer.
You can. It's already pan fried.
I
You
also
can add
feel
a little
like-
bit of water, and you can put it in the microwave.
I
or
was
you
like
can-
this would be really good over rice too.
But what I mean is, you can take the noodles
Yeah.
and put it in a pan, put a little bit of water, like I just did, and just cover it and let it steam a few
Yeah.
more minutes. And it'll warm it up and then make it cook longer. But this is good for leftovers, so you don't want to overcook it, and then it's going to be all over the place, like all really good.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think Warren will like this?
I don't know if he doesn't like rice noodles, but I'll have him try it. But I think he'll really like the beef because he likes like meat. He's a very meat guy, so
And the thing is,
any stir fry with like a lot of meat.
when was the last time you had rice noodles? So was it from Zhao's, where it's like all the skinny, really thin white, and it's really kind of soggy and
I
soft?
don't really remember. I think he's always just like not. I think he's. I don't know. I don't
think he'll
know.
like
I don't
this
know what he
texture.
likes.
Have him try this texture because it's thicker
Okay.
and it's more chewy.
Okay. I'll have
You
him
know what I'm
try
saying?
it. That's
It's
good
not
though. I
slimy
like
at all.
it.
Hey, you guys, this is just the greens. You can get your greens. You can get your delicious.
I like the stems.
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't gonna like them.
Yeah,
to
you
be
almost threw them
honest.
all away, huh? Okay, everyone, thank you for coming again and making another delicious dish with us. And until next time, happy cooking.